Colorado moose down there. How's it going? We're going over Cottonwood Pass. Going to Taylor Park Reservoir. We're gonna try to catch some rainbow trout. It's October 19th and there's snow on the ground up here. Hopefully it's not raining at the lake and we're able to catch some trout. And then on this trip we're gonna get some pinon nut too if the cones are opened up. We might still be 1 week too early. So we might end up coming back down next weekend. It needs to drop below 32 degrees for the cones to open up so you can get the pinon nuts out of them. So we'll see how that goes on this trip too. They're further down the mountain where there's not very much snow on the ground. But up here on Cottonwood Pass, we got a little bit of snow. The fish usually bite pretty good in October because they feel the water temperature getting colder, so they swim around and eat everything they can see. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll get over here to the lake and see if we can catch fish. We'll see you over there. Well, we're all set up here at Taylor Park Reservoir. Shannon's had her line in the water. About 5 minutes. Looks like she's already got one on here. That'll work. That's a red. Here's pliers. Oh. It's not the same size as Granby, huh?
Yeah.
Red power bait again. Got it? Let's see the side angle of him. It'll work. Here's one on the silver spoon. Had 2 of them on, and they got off. And this one stayed on the hook. It's not real big, about the same size as Granby. See the silver spoon? He's all right. I'll eat him. Just a little trout. Nothing on the bait pole yet. Let's throw this silver spoon around a little bit more. Look at that one right there, that's nice. Just changed the bait on this bait pole, so I'm gonna stand here for a little bit. Enjoy the scenery. Real light sprinkle. I've been at this lake before this time of year, down on the other end, and it would start raining like this and the fish would just start biting like crazy. So we'll see what happens this time. We got two. Here's my power bait selection. I got some more jars up on the truck, but I like to roll it up like that and let it dry out a little. The views around this lake are awesome. Those peaks over there look sweet. Well, I'll throw this silver spoon around here a little bit more. Just had a big bite on the bait pole. Got one on the bait pole over here. I think he's still on it. Yeah, he's still on it. All right. This feels like it might be all right. See that? Got another one. I just threw it out there. This one feels a little heavier. Let's see. Oh yeah, he looks all right. That bait was in the water probably. Well, you seen. I just threw it out before I turned that camera back on. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Get up here, buddy. Oh yeah. How about that? Nice. Here's a little bit better one. Nice. Here he is. I don't know if the camera was running or what. Look how fat this one is. Nice. He's going on the stringer. He'll be good. Be some good eating. That bait wasn't out there very long at all. I just switched to chartreuse. That brighter color one there. Nice.
That was on marshmallow?
No, chartreuse. Nice. Number 3. Well, now the sun's back out and the fish quit biting. They like it when it sprinkles. But have you tried one of these yet? I like them a lot better than the Red Bull. Well, I've never drank very many Red Bulls, really. But I had one of these down in Florida when we were on vacation. And it gave me quite a bit of energy. See, it doesn't make you all jittery. A little extra energy at my age doesn't hurt nothing. Well, quit sprinkling. So now the fish aren't biting, but I'm gonna throw this silver spoon around a little bit since the sun's out. See what that does. Here's number 4. The cloud covered up the sun for a little bit, so I rebaited my bait pole. I was telling Shannon we're gonna catch one because the sun went behind the cloud. He's not that big. He's big enough to eat, but the last one was a little bit bigger. Our limit is 6, so go ahead and keep him. Put him on the stringer. The sun came out for a little bit and they quit biting. And then I went behind the cloud. And then the fish started biting again. Gonna be some good eating. I'll show you how I cook these up at the end of this video.
Nice one. Heavy.
Shannon's got number 5 online. Let's see. You still got the pliers over there? Yeah. About time you catch one.
Yes. Oh, I don't want to lose him. He's big.
Is he good size?
Yeah.
Right when the sun went behind the cloud.
Heavy.
He's trying to be sneaky, huh?
I'm going to tighten up my drag.
Get him in here. He's going to get off.
Drag.
Here, let me get that bell off there.
Oh yeah.
All right. He's a keeper. Oh, he's got both hooks in him, huh?
Yeah, he swallowed it.
Number 5.
One more.
One more fish. Hold the line up tight. I'll pull him. Pull the hooks out. Oh, no, he's only got one in him. There he is. Number 5. He's a flopper.
He's a flopper.
Yeah, that's good size. Good job. Get him on the stringer. Just caught a small pike on this silver spoon. First cast. I didn't even know there was pike in here. These pike get really big. This is a pretty small example of one right here. I watched a guy catch one as big as my leg one day. He's a feisty one. There we go. Let's see if we can see his teeth. Their teeth aren't too big yet. See that row of teeth up in the top of his mouth? These ones get pretty vicious. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one because I haven't cooked one for quite a while. I think we could still catch one more trout. think I got one on my bait pole over here. Yeah, he's still on it. Is he? Oh, he's way over there. Oh, he's going crazy over there, see him? He's like, what's pulling me this way? Whoa! He's a little feisty. Oh, he looks like a decent one. Oh yeah. Nice. Thanks.
Next catch is a release.
Thanks, fishy. Come here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's a nice trout. And saved my hook too. There's a nice trout. Some good eating.
I got one.
Uh-oh. Shannon's got one too. We're gonna have to release one of them.
No, we don't. Just leave right away.
That's a nice trout. About 15, 16 probably. How's that one look?
Yours is bigger. He's still.
Let's try to let that one go.
Okay.
Well, that was a productive fishing trip at Taylor Park Reservoir. We're headed back to Buena Vista, and we're gonna stay the night, and then tomorrow we're gonna try to harvest some pinon nuts. This is the top of Cottonwood Pass. I wanted to put it in my video because it looks so cool with the cloud rolling down the valley down through there. Good morning. Sunday morning. I'm looking at these pinon trees to see if we can harvest some pinon nuts. And I want to show them to you. Pinon nuts or pine nuts. They grow on these cones right here. Like this. See those little brown nuts in there? Right there. Well, the thing is these cones open up when it gets below freezing. Looks like they're just now starting to open up. See these pinon nuts in here? Let's see if this one... Sometimes they're hollow, and you don't want to get the hollow ones. Yeah, like that one there, that was hollow. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get him out of here this time. Looks like they're not really opened up yet. See, like this one. See how it's not opened up all the way yet? And this one here. These ones here, that's not pinon nuts, that's deer poop. You don't want to eat those ones. Here's one nut just hanging out of this right here. But this is what a pinon tree looks like. Yeah, that one was hollow. See the cones on the tree there? I don't think we're gonna get much this time. Might come back here maybe next week or the following weekend to see if more of these cones are opened up. I'll watch the weather on my weather app. Wait till it drops below freezing. And if you ever want to pick pinon nuts, make sure you wear some rubber gloves, because there's a lot of pine sap on the cones. Ooh, there's a dead, looks like a dead coyote there, laying there. Yeah, you want to wear some latex gloves. But these nuts are expensive. They're like 40 or 50 bucks a pound on eBay. I like eating them. I don't sell them, but see, they're clear up in the top of these trees right here. But the cones aren't opened up yet. All right, well, I'll see you back in the kitchen. I'll show you how I fillet these trout. Dip them in some beer batter and cook them in some peanut oil. I'll show you that when I get back to the house. Back here in the kitchen, do a quick example of how you fillet a trout here. I got two different knives. I usually use a serrated knife like this to go through the bone, and then I have my fillet knife here. First of all, we're going to chop his head off with the serrated blade. Throw that over here in a plastic bag. And then chop the tail off. Throw that over here in the plastic bag. Then we take the sharp fillet knife, start right here in front of this top fin, go down a little, go all the way down his back like this. There's another smaller fin closer to the tail, right here. Get that piece off there. Then you got these two smaller fins here on the bottom. There's some cartilage right here in front. Cut there, cut in front of that. Come down like this. Go down there. Do the other side the same way. Just leave it hanging on there. See the cartilage right here? Cut down this way. Then you have the two strips hanging here. Lift those up. You got another fin here. You want to get that off. Take it all the way down. Make sure you don't slice your fingertips off. Throw that over there. And then you still got this part here that's not split yet, up here on the top. Cut that piece off. All right, it's the back split all the way down. Got all those fins off. Got these fins off the belly here and cut all the way down here. Now we go back to the serrated blade. Stick it in right next to the spinal cord and go straight down. This. It'll dull up your fillet knife pretty quick, cutting through that bone, so that's why I use this knife for that. See how nice and pink that trout meat is? That's when you know it's going to be good eating. Alright, then back to the fillet knife. Got the rib cage here. You can feel the tips of the rib bones right here. You want to get your fillet knife under them tips and that. That knife will follow the inside of those ribs pretty decent. Then you got the rib cage off one fillet. Throw that in your trash bag over there. This one here still has the spinal cord on it. And there's bones coming straight up off the spinal cord. So you want to get under those. Like that. You could feel the bones with your knife, so you don't want to cut through the bone, just try to follow it so you don't waste too much meat. Follow the rib cage down. There's the spinal cord with that rib cage there. Throw that in the trash bag. This is the part you need your fillet board for. Put the tail in there. The tail end. Follow that skin down like that. Same thing with this other side. Just like that. Then you got a nice trout fillet. Rinse it off with some cold water. And then I'll show you the next steps here in a couple seconds. All right, we got everything we need for our fish fry. You want to have some beer batter here, and whatever beer you like. I used water a couple times, and it makes a difference. Beer is better. Over here, we got some peanut oil, right at 350. That's actually a little bit too hot. The directions say 350, but I like it a little bit less. Make sure you use peanut oil and not vegetable oil when you're cooking, when you're deep frying your fish. This one here, these little fillets here are from that northern pike. Dip it in your beer batter. See the thickness of the... This actually might be a smidge too thin, but it'll work. Okay, so that one's the northern pike. And then we'll do a rainbow trout fillet. And you want this fillets to be nice and dry. I didn't dry that first one, but the beer batter sticks better when the fillet's nice and dry. See the difference in the meat? This one's nice and pink. The pike meat is white. The main thing is don't use vegetable oil or canola oil because it does make a difference. Peanut oil is the best for frying fish. Vegetable oil and canola oil is not very good for you either, actually. Even though you might think it would be because it's vegetable oil, sounds like it would be good for you, but it's actually not. Alright, these ones are just about done. See how they look nice and golden brown? Temperature drops on the oil when you put the fish in. I want to try to keep it around 350. That one's the pike. I'm going to see if anybody can tell the difference. Put the trout over here on this side. Alright, let's try this pike. I filleted it just like the trout that I showed you earlier, but there's still a few bones in it. See, like this one? So you gotta be careful with those. It's not the way I remember pike being. I thought their bones were bigger and they were easier to fillet, but let's try a bite. It's not bad. It's got little veins in it. Can you see that? And there's still a few bones in it too. See those? I got the rib cage and spinal cord out of it. And the trout, that one's still hot. Let's try the trout. Trout's usually pretty good. Ah. There's still little tiny bones in the trout, but you can eat those ones. I filleted it pretty good. I was thinking the pike had bigger bones and the last time I cooked one. But pretty good stuff. Get yourself up to the mountains and try some. Come home and cook it up in some peanut oil. It's pretty good stuff. Thanks for watching. Colorado moose down there.